Hello students, today's topic is factors affecting photosynthesis. So there are two factors, external factor as well as the internal factors. We'll start with the external factors first. So there are four external factors: light intensity, carbon dioxide concentration, temperature and water content. We start with light intensity first. Rate of photosynthesis increases linearly with the increase in light intensity. Photosynthesis increases with the light intensity but only up to certain limit, and then it gets stabilized at a point. Just like you can see in the graph over here, it has increased up to a certain level and then it has become stable. Extremely high intensity of light do not increase the rate of photosynthesis. Now we move on to another factor, which is carbon dioxide concentration. So the rate of photosynthesis increases with the increase in CO2 concentration. Photosynthesis increases with the increase in light intensity up to a certain limit only, and then it gets stabilized. So light and CO2, both the factors have to run at the same time for the photosynthesis. Just like you can see the graph over here. In this, the rate of photosynthesis is increasing with the increase in light intensity along with the CO2 concentration being at 0.02%. The CO2 concentration is at 0.02%, and after that, after it has attained that rate of photosynthesis, it has become stable. It has been stabilized at the point of 0.02% of CO2. But if at this point the CO2 concentration is again increased, then the photosynthesis will also increase, and again it will get stabilized at a point of 0.05% of CO2. Now see in the another graph, once it has increased and it has reached at 0.02% of CO2, and then it has been stabilized. But if the CO2 concentration has increased, then it has further shown an increase in rate of photosynthesis till point S dash dash. It has shown an increase till here, and then again it has become stabilized. So the rate of photosynthesis increased with the rate of CO2 concentration further, and it has become stabilized at the CO2 concentration of 0.05%. Provided the light intensity also is increasing at the same time. It becomes stabilized at a point of 0.05% of CO2 for the two factors together. So here, in case of carbon dioxide concentration, both the factors light and CO2 have to work at the same time. The increase in temperature results in an increase in rate of photosynthesis when the other factors are limited. The rise up to optimum temperature of 35 degrees Celsius, after which the rate falls and stops above 40 degrees Celsius. Now see how this happens. The rate of photosynthesis is increasing as the rate of temperature is increasing, but only till 35 degrees Celsius. You can see only till 35 degrees Celsius there is increase in rate of photosynthesis with the increase in temperature. After that, any increase in temperature will lead to the fall of rate of photosynthesis. As you can see, at the temperature of 40 degrees Celsius, there is fall in the rate of photosynthesis to nearly zero. It has reached to nearly zero. So the why this happens, why the further increase in temperature after 35 degrees Celsius leads to fall in rate of photosynthesis, because the enzymes are destroyed at a very high temperature or a very low temperature. The rise of 10 degrees Celsius up to optimum temperature of 35 degrees Celsius doubles the rate of photosynthesis. As you can see over here, the rate of photosynthesis is doubled every time. At 15 degrees Celsius it was 50, at 25 degrees Celsius it was 100, at 30 degrees Celsius it was 150, and at 35 degrees Celsius it was 200. So every time it has been doubled. Now we move on to another factor, water content. Now the another factor is water content. The scarcity of water due to reduced absorption from the soil or due to excessive loss through transpiration also reduces the rate of photosynthesis. By decreasing the diffusive capacity, that means by decreasing the CO2 intake which occurs due to the closure of stomata. Only 1% of the water is absorbed by the root, which is utilized in photosynthesis. So the scarcity of water will affect the rate of photosynthesis. Now we move on to internal factors. There are three internal factors: chlorophyll, structure of leaf, and protoplasm. The inadequate amount of chlorophyll in leaves will reduce the trapping of solar energy. We studied in the last class that chlorophyll plays a major role in trapping the photons of light energy. So the lack of chlorophyll will lead to the reducing of trapping of the solar energy. Another factor is structure of leaf. The size and thickness of the leaf also affects the amount of CO2 which is being absorbed, and amount of CO2 which is being absorbed, as well as the light energy which is being trapped up by the leaf. Next is protoplasm. Dehydration of the protoplasm as well as the accumulation of the sugar and starch both will affect the rate of photosynthesis. Due to dehydration of the protoplasm also the rate of photosynthesis will be affected. This is excessive accumulation of starch and sugar will reduce the rate of photosynthesis. Now there is a Blackman's principle of limiting factors. So what is this Blackman principle of limiting factor? Firstly, what is Blackman? Blackman is the name of scientist. So he has given certain limiting factors which are responsible for affecting the rate of photosynthesis. What are those? Let us know that. So he said that optimum condition is required for more photosynthesis. What are those optimum conditions? That CO2 concentration should be between 0.03% to 0.05%. Just now we studied with the help of graph. More light intensity should be there, and optimum temperature of 35 degrees Celsius should be there for more photosynthesis. Now there are three limiting factors he has given. He said if any of these three conditions are not suitable, are not applicable, then it is not available, then the rate of photosynthesis will be affected. So here are certain conditions which are depicting it. So if there will be more light intensity, optimum CO2 but low temperature, then the photosynthesis will be less. If there will be more light intensity, less CO2 and optimum temperature, then also the photosynthesis will be less. If there will be less light intensity, optimum CO2 and optimum temperature, then too the photosynthesis will be less. Thus, we can say it is necessary that all the conditions must be optimum to achieve the maximum rate of photosynthesis. Thank you.